Hey man, whatever happened to Colleen Lovejoy? Do you remember Colleen? Well, see, Colleen, she opened this account, this email account, and she used it to apply to take this class online. It had to do with global energy production and management. It was this class, it was a temporary online class offered for free through MIT as part of some sort of free education series they had in 2015. But what happened was she was taking the class, she was doing pretty good. She even took some of the, I think she took some of the quizzes. But then they got to this point where they were explicating the different production and the percentages of production of different kinds of energy. And she was like, well, what about labor? What about human labor? Why is human labor not considered a form of energy and factored into considerations of production? Where does this come? There hasn't been any mention of it so far. You need to expend energy in order to do certain other kinds of energy production. There's certain kinds of energy produced in one manner, but then that production is used to produce other kinds of energy. There's been no discussion about labor. And she had this whole theory about labor as a form of energy and where labor as a form of energy should factor into considerations of energy production. Well, after that, what happened? Well, then she took a class to get her TOEFL, her teaching English as a foreign language certificate. And she purchased an online class and she went through the online class and she finished the online class and she got her TOEFL certificate. And she had this blog. And the blog was actually set up in connection with that email account. And she wrote all kinds of things on this blog. She wrote about ideas she had for political campaigns. She wrote about some mystery. Remember all that stuff about the budget in Chicago? Yeah, and then all of a sudden, somebody just took her email account. It was like they were playing this game. Yeah, we kidnapped Colleen. What are you going to do? We kidnapped her and she's ours now. And then they wanted her to be Latina. And she's like, but I'm not Latina. And so by the time anybody put some sort of date and time stamping on illegal filing, well, I mean, she was gone. And it took a while for her to reappear, except when she reappeared, it wasn't Colleen anymore. It wasn't Colleen Lovejoy anymore. It was all of these other people. Whatever happened to her? See, the unfortunate thing was, is while she had that email account, she also was requested to be on the board of directors of this nonprofit organization in Chicago. They were, getting restarted. They had something going on. There had been one manifestation. Something happened to the woman who was the co founder. She tried to start it again. She asked Colleen to be on the board of directors. That was the email account that Colleen used as part of that effort to be on this board of directors of this group. And then they just kidnapped it. They kidnapped the email. Nobody seemed to think that was important. For whatever reason, with this call today, right? Somebody wants to say that they're due something. Well, if you're due something, why are you using Colleen's account? Colleen has been missing for years. Colleen's been missing for going on, if not over 4 years right now. Why are you trying to make a call on what you believe or am trying to get away with saying is something you're owed using Colleen Lovejoy's account? You never even met her. But you want, for whatever reason, to get credit as if you either are her or you knew her. If you knew her, do you know what happened to that account? Yeah, right? She even, well, she did very important things. Nothing she did was anywhere near illegal. All she did was ask a simple question. Where does human labor factor into considerations of global energy production? Apparently, it was a dangerous question to ask. But if you can't answer it, how am I going to know you have any relationship to what you're trying to do today? I wasn't expecting this. Of all the other things you could be expecting to try to get some acknowledgement for or as, she's been gone for years and nobody gave a shit. Nobody seemed to care that somebody who did that at that period of time just disappeared. And now you want what from it? What do you want from Colleen Lovejoy? I don't think you're going to get it.